And mind you, Mary, take good care of little Michael. It's his first morning at school, and he's only little.
Why, don't worry, Hen, Mother. We'll ensure that Michael starts his schooling properly.
Are you ready, then?
Yes?
Have you got your penny to give to the master, Michael?
Yes? But I don't want to go to school. I want to stay at home with you, Mama.
But you must go, son. They'll learn you well to read and write. And if you're shaped well as a scholar, why, you might become a monitor like Andrew, or a teacher like Mary.
Yes, Michael, come on, you'll like it. If you try hard at your learning and beat the other boys, you'll win prizes like kites, or badges, or pictures. Oh, another such toy.
Come on, look at old Orphelane.
I said never do.
Oh, you like school, Michael. It may be strict, but it's for your own good. And like Mary says, you can win all sorts of prizes if you get enough tickets from the master. Oh, look at these.
Come on, you varmint. I'll get you to Mr. Brigginshaw's school if I've got to flog you there. Come on. Morning, Ma'am. I hope them there young uns yours ain't playing truant like what mine is. And don't you play truant, or Mr. Brigginshaw'll have you. They'll tie you to a post in schoolroom, or else he'll truss you up in a blanket and make you sleep all neat on floor.
God forbid, Mr. Peach, you're frightening the child. My children don't need no chastening. They're good, law-abiding Christians.
Well, you'll be lucky then. Hey, come on. Come on, get up, you log. Come on.
Oh, Mother, I don't want to go to school. It's horrid and I'm frightened. I don't want to go with that boy.
Now, what's all this here, eh, Michael? Crying? Crying his eyes out, he is. Yeah, that's no way. Should be me who should be crying. After being chased halfway across Flanders by old Bonaparte. And me, the bravest soldier the Iron Duke ever clapped his eyes on. Now all I can do is wander around and try and earn an honest crust. Wave me tin under rich men's noses. Off you go to school, lad. Like the brave soldier you are. Go on, off you go. Let's see you with your hat on. Eh? See if it fits you right. Come on.
String, hats. Recitation monitor.
How glorious is our heavenly King,
How glorious is our heavenly King,
who reigns above the sky.
who reigns above the sky.
How shall a child presume to sing
How shall a child presume to sing
His dreadful majesty?
His dreadful majesty?
Who is our heavenly King?
God,
Who is glorious?
God,
Who has dreadful majesty?
God.
Morning, master.
Morning. I see that this is your brother Michael that you told me about. You'll like it here, Michael. And if you work hard, you might win a kite. String your hat.
Here, we don't have hat pegs here. This will save you from losing your fine new cap. I would like to win a kite, Master. And the master's schooling will learn me to be a stout Christian. Would you like your penny now?
Good day, Master Brigginshaw. Brought this here broken man back to school for you. And not play truant no more, I'll tell you.
Thank you, Master Peach. Good day to you. Truanting must be stopped. School, muster by classes.
If any check can be given to the corruption of a state, increasing in riches and declining in morals, it must be given not by laws enacted to alter the inveterate habits of men, but by education adapted to form the hearts of children to a proper sense of moral and religious excellence.
God bless you, me honour. Spare a copper for one of His Majesty's old gallants.
He's another of the Iron Dukes.
scum.
Here you are, my man. The poor devils are everywhere. Let's hope these popular democratical ideas stay over in France. The thought of an armed insurrection against the quality of this country horrifies me. Eh, Lancaster?
Indeed, my lord. His most gracious Majesty King George became my patron, as you well know, and has shown his munificence to the common people by supporting my improved system of education for the schooling of children. His Majesty told me it is my wish that every poor child in my dominions should be taught to read the Bible.
Ah, yes. Such concern, such condescension from the royal family. They are indeed an example to us all.
Yes, ma'am. Without their help and example, we should be in severe financial difficulties. My movement is chronically short of money, which is why I've had to go round the country, preaching the necessity for a national system of education, free from the evils of religious sectarianism.
Do you mean a compulsory system of education for the poor?
Gad, sir, no. There's trouble enough as it is.
No, I assure you both. I hope that education will never become compulsory, as it would be contrary to the independent spirit of Englishmen. Rather do I hope that society will reform itself, for coming as I do from poor Quaker stock, I see it as the duty of every man to imitate the conduct of the Good Samaritan.
Quite. Most commendable. But how does a great moral steam engine like yourself, Mr. Lancaster, translate this idea into practice? Indeed, how do you pay for it?
In short, sir, by using one master to teach a group of able children called monitors. These monitors oversee the work of the better pupils, who are teachers to the other children in the school. The system which I have devised is good, efficient, Christian, and above all, cheap. For using my system, one schoolmaster can teach 1,000 children for less than £1 a year each per person. Indeed, in Shropshire, one of my pupils has opened a school with 1,000 children, and he is but 13 years of age.
10,000 children taught by one man, sir?
That is the theory, ma'am, but not the practice.
Preposterous, Lancaster. That's why I patronize you and not Master Bell.
Travelling makes me feel quite wretched. My husband tells me that you, sir, have travelled a great many miles in this country.
Indeed, ma'am. In the last 5 years, I have travelled some 10,000 miles and given lectures on my system to some 72,000 people. Our work is succeeding, thanks to generous patrons like yourself, and we now have 100,000 children taught in schools in this country.
I hear those damn colonists in their American United States have taken your teachings to heart, as indeed folk have in France and Prussia.
God has seen fit to prosper our endeavours, but now that we are here at the school, you will be able to see the system at work.
Seems the pupils are at their recitation.
Is the man blessed unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity?
Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile.
What will be the end of the perfect and upright man?
You are interrupting our great order with such foolish behavior. This is a solemn, reverential lesson. You, Skinner, have been told and warned again and again. We must have order. We must have discipline. We must have control for the sake of your soul and the sake of the school. You will be punished with a basket. Let us see this bird in his cage.
Let me out! Get it. Let me out! Let me out!
Good day, Master Briginshaw.
Good day, Mr. Lancaster.
Sir John and Lady Dorridge, I would like to present our village schoolmaster to you.
I am most humbly and deeply honoured, my lord. My lady.
Charmed. I'm glad to see, sir, that you are alive to your responsibilities to give your charges a good Christian upbringing.
We dislike giving punishment, Sir John, but with such large classes we must have good order for the glory of God and the benefit of poor children.
Oh, please don't apologise, Mr. Lancaster. We approve. These are perilous times, and young ruffians must be taught to show proper respect for their betters.
Pray continue with your work, Mr. Brigginshaw. Let us hear some recitation.
Classes 2 and 3, continue with your recitations.
I would not change my native land for rich Peru with all alone. The noble pride I have and such treasures I escape this curse and escape this curse and how do I take those who I love? And
Sakes, Mr. Lancaster, what a noise, what a vapour. I must go to the door where the air is sweeter.
Pray, Mr. Brigginshaw, let the work continue. I'm sure that our visitors would not like our lessons to be disturbed in any particular. Let me demonstrate the reading skills of these children.
Class 3, quit your places. Turn. Out. Circle. The Lord delights in everything that speaks. The words of truth, but every lie. But every lie must have his portion in the lake that burns with brimstone and with fire.
Why, Mr. Lancaster, they all seem to be moving about.
Yes, ma'am. The boy who fails descends the class in order of merit. The boy who succeeds ascends the class. Whoever is in the first place at the conclusion of the lesson has the marks of precedency, and he delivers the ticket and the picture to the monitor.
Capital, capital. Competition, sir, is the answer to the problem of teaching. Competition has made Albion the greatest manufactory in the world. And what competition can do for the textile and iron manufacturers, it can do for education.
Thank you, sir. The beauty of our system is that the pupils teach themselves. The schoolmaster instructs the monitors, who in turn supervise the children who are teachers, and these do all the teaching of their fellows.
And how are the children taught to make their letters?
Well, ma'am, here we see the children of the tenderest years learning their letters. Which letters are taught? This first class has letters with straight lines. I, H, T, L, E, and F. And then the next class uses letters which have an angle. A, V, W, M, N, and Z. And finally, letters are taught to the highest class, which have a circle. O, U, C, J, G, D, P, etc.
Ingenious, sir.
I see the youngest write on sand, the more proficient on slates, but what are the use of quills?
The slate is a very economical means of instructing children. Quills are only used by our most advanced pupils on but 2 occasions in the week. It gave me great pleasure recently to award 3 silver quills for penmanship to excellent pupils from this school.
I see your punishment system at work, Mr. Lancaster. Tell me, do you beat children with a stick or a cane?
No, ma'am. We have advanced from the severe punishments of a few years ago, although some teachers still plead for the lash with the zeal which Robespierre showed for the guillotine. We use the means you see here to instill a proper sense of order into our charges.
Quite right. The children of the poor must be taught to show a proper Christian deference to their betters. Why, only this morning some of the village children ran after my carriage, and the things they called out I blush to remember. Miscreants must be punished.
We are alive to our responsibilities, ma'am. The Brigginshaw, this boy's face is filthy. Please act.
Cleanliness monitor, wash this boy's face.
This boy has a dirty face. This boy has a dirty face. He has slothful habits. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Very good, Mr. Lancaster, most reassuring. Now time is of the utmost. Before I present the prizes, may we see the lessons in ciphering?
Show, slate. Clean, slate. Show, pencils. Listen and write. 9 and 1 are 10. 9 and 2 are 11. 9 and 3 are 12. 9 from 11, 3 remains.
9 from 11. 3 remain.
Surely that is a mistake, Master Brigginshaw. 9 from 11 has a remainder of 2.
Yes, sir. This is most regrettable. But I hasten to assure you, sir, that the teachers are usually corrected by the monitors in their teaching endeavours.
Write down £27,935. A farthing and a halfpenny make 3 farthings. 3 farthings and a farthing make a penny. A penny and 3 farthings make 1 penny 3 farthings. 1 penny 3 farthings and a halfpenny make 2 pence 1 farthing. Put the 1 farthing down and carry the twopence.
Most impressive, sir, most impressive.
Thank you. The object of the children in each group is to study only that rule or lesson appointed to them. And whatever the number of boys, be it 10, 50 or 500, the problem of tuition is not increased by the addition of numbers of pupils. You know Dr. Bell's ideas on this subject, of course.
I hope, Mr. Lancaster, that these young persons are being made aware of the generosity of their benefactors and are not using their newfound knowledge to rise above their allotted stations in life. Oh, my dear, the closeness of the air has quite exhausted me. I'll wait for you in the carriage.
Let's get on with this business of awarding silver medals, quills, tickets, pictures, badges, toys, trinkets, and all the other baubles that you think so precious.
You may smile, Sir John, but the power of emulation is important to us, and the hope of reward sweetens labour. The schoolmaster's main duty is to see that the monitors have done their job, and the desire for prizes encourages the children.
Monitors, take your classes out. Good boys and girls first.
The good boys and girls deserve prizes.
Mr. Brigginshaw, wasn't that a fine lady then in a beautiful dress?
Such finery. I've never seen the likes of it.
Well, Master Michael, what did you think after seeing such fine quality?
I'm thinking about him. Oh, boy. He was hoping to get a sweeting with scrambling. He said only yesterday he'd never had one before.
We'll lift him down, Andrew. Mary, take Michael out for the scrambling.
Come on, you little ragamuffin.
Surely boys shouldn't be caged like animals, sir. I hope that if I may become a schoolmaster, such things will be done away with.
Well, it's to be hoped that Mr. Lancaster will succeed in setting up a training establishment for such as you, in order to make a schoolmaster of you. Perhaps you'll find that on only £10 a year, it's the worst paid job with the worst conditions in England. Most of us are mere drudges. We're perplexed and harassed like a bull baited with dogs. You know, Andrew, when the first Portuguese explorers went to Brazil, because they didn't know any better, they often passed diamonds when in their rough through their hands and despised the stones as merely pebbles. But when diamonds were discovered in the mines, then they regretted their ignorance. You, my child, and all the children in this school are diamonds seen as pebbles. And one day, perhaps, stripped of dirt and ignorance, and perhaps polished a little, you will be seen in a true light. Not as pebbles, but as diamonds. One day, perhaps, children will be seen as they might be.
Scrambling has started it. Could he ever become a diamond?
Perhaps, but not immediately. It will take time.